Alright, hi everyone, this is going to be my week 5 video. So, for what terms were the most important concepts of this week's lessons, I said it was the whole section in the article about myths of household response to disasters. So I just defined myths as a false belief or idea that many people believe to be true. And they basically, in the paragraphs, were talking about how many people think that the people that are involved in the disaster usually act out irrationally or flee in panic or have some type of shock. And they basically said that the main responses of people, the majority of people don't act like that. So I thought that was interesting because I know in my past videos I've talked about this, so even I thought that that's how most people would respond. But instead that they said that most people seek a reasonably logical sequence of steps to determine how to cope with a threatening event. So basically it was saying that they generally are pro-social and rational. So this kind of goes into my muddy point, saying that how can people think this is how people act, but then most people don't act this way. So I feel like there's kind of like a back and forth, like someone has to be thinking that people act like that for everyone to think that, even though it's not true. So going with that, for my question, I said, since in the article it also discussed how like TV shows and movies also they just make events and how people react to them false. So again, it goes along with the myths. So I just said, should TV shows and movies try more to eliminate myths about like how people should like usually react to disasters, and how do you think they could achieve this? Just because I think if we're seeing things from the media that are showing how people usually actually react, then I think that we would kind of eliminate the myth more. So I think if we start with just in general knowing that people usually don't act like this and then seeing it kind of progress, I think that would help people to not think that this is how people act. But I did think it was interesting because even I thought that's how people act, because with being a psychology major, a lot of the times we see people that obviously react in panic and react in shock, and I know that obviously that's possible that people can act like that, but it's interesting to me that it said that the majority of people don't act like that, and you think that it would be the other way around. So yeah, I think that's it, and I'll see you guys next week.